So I made a video recently talking about everything that's going on this month, and you can scratch that because it's all changed. The entire month of May has jumped from to ooh, because the new tier is dropping a week earlier, and that apparently, according to the amazing legendary community manager known as brackets CD Zach, make room for some more exciting stuff. Well, I think it also is going to change a bunch of stuff that's coming up. Let's start off, first of all, no reward mania, and to be honest with you, I am not gonna miss it because the last couple, for me anyway, have been pretty bad. I mean, the ones for Royal Rumble tier were yikes, but that's just my opinion. The biggest piece of news, obviously, is yes, the update has been fast-tracked a week early, and I'm guessing this has got something to do with how the next couple of months is going to go up till SummerSlam. Perhaps this is the sign we're getting not just one, but maybe two tiers between then. Sorry, rarities, whatever you want to call it, levels.
It's still
tier.
damn it.
It also means that the stats for the Jey Uso card and the Roxanne Perez card are probably going to change as well to be a lot more powerful. So get ready for those. There is one downside, and that is 2 occasions of Snore Games this month. Oh, brother, that event stinks! Although what it does mean is that this week's events are now flash events, which, if you remember how that worked last time, faster events, less points, everyone's happy. And really pushes the idea that I had of spring cards returning to the game as new rarity cards, because they were like around for half a minute or so. Or maybe the Cinco de Mayo cards come back, I don't know, but they were only around for a little bit as well, like 5 days, and the quest is almost over. But seriously, for anyone wondering about the battle pass, it's very likely that Jey Uso is probably going to be very similar to the Cactus Jack of last year's battle pass, where it's going to be ridiculously overpowered, and that means it will fit right in to the new rarity when it drops. And if you're trying to prepare for the new tier, the best recommendation I can give you is, first of all, make sure you subscribe, because if you don't, you're not going to know all the information. You miss out on all the tier reviews and everything else. Second of all, make sure you are now starting to play multiple Team Stomping Ground matches. Save any rewards you can, especially if you have already finished the battle pass. Save any of the rarity draft picks you can. The only rewards you can't save are Team Battleground rewards, so PvP, Team Stomping Ground, all those kind of good things you want to be holding back. I'd even argue you could hold back this charisma match thing, even though by the time this video's come out, the Cinco de Mayo has probably already finished. Womp womp. And lastly, make sure you like this video. Why wouldn't you? It takes 2 seconds, it's free, and it supports me and gets the video to more people. Oh, I forgot one thing. Survivors and King of the Rings also carry over, so maybe try and get yourself a Survivor win and a King of the Ring victory before the weekend. Save them over. Easy rewards. Thank me later. Talking about Cinco de Mayo though, I was able to finish the quest just because I'd already played my PvP games. So having to do this again was a little bit of a chore, but whatever. I'm just gonna go and grab myself my Cinco de Mayo reward. I want you to tell me in the comments down below what was in your Cinco de Mayo quest reward. I also want you to tell me something, because some people do pay attention to my background, and I've had a couple of new additions recently, and I want to know who this new addition is. And if you can do that and put your Cinco de Mayo rewards in the comments down below, I'll give you a heart. For 1, paying attention, because that's the cool thing, and 2, for knowing, because that means you're awesome. And yes, I'm a massive fan of the series. What's it gonna be though? It's an Andrade, and I believe that is an F3, because that's all I've basically been getting is Andrade cards. Gonna leave those rarity draft picks to go into my inbox though, because otherwise they're kind of wasted. Codebreaker also ended for Rob Van Dam, who is my profile picture at the moment, one of my favorite ECW wrestlers of the past. In fact, the new tier drops the day that ECW's DLC for 2K24 drops as well, whether that's got anything to do with it. Maybe we're gonna get an extreme tier. That would actually be pretty cool. Got better replaced for Codebreaker. We placed 199th in the world. 393,202 points. But this is not the reward we wanted. This is a nice little byproduct. It's going to give me a boost to my top 8. But that's not what I wanted. No, because I'll show you what I wanted. This is just a very nice addition. Mr. Rob Van damn. Although one thing that's kind of like a byproduct, at every ranked event, you end up with like 21 different cards, which are basically food. Literally leveling up because you've got nothing else to level up. This is why we need enhancements back, people. But anyway, this is him fully leveled up. Although he's not had his variants played, we'll do that very quickly. I've got just a title for him because realistically speaking, he really should have been a champion in the Attitude Era. He, being such a legend in wrestling at that point, it only seems right to put the Attitude Era title on Mr. Rob Van Dam. Although his charisma is insanely high now. And we're going to do a quick comparison to see how good he is. And as you can see, he's done pretty well. In fact, he's actually really good against Rey Mysterio, which is another card I just got. He beats him in charisma quite easily now. I've got that piece of equipment on him. And I could actually bump up his toughness, and he'd be a really good card. He also smacks the sugar honey iced tea out of poor man Jey Uso. And Stone Cold, well, I've only got one thing to say to that. What? I'm gonna go to a different image. This one from the old 2K18. It's the same photo shoot, and it's the best image of RVD. It's perfect. Love it. It's so weird to see someone who's quite active in AEW in a WWE game. Anyway, with all this excitement, I completely forgot that last night they actually dropped a banger of a QR code. Yeah, they've been dropping like several over the last couple of days. With my Snoop Dogg video, I mentioned a couple of others, and you may have noticed them on the screen. Make sure you scan those because you might have missed them from the previous video, but we've got another one. And this one actually gave a winner from Backlash at the weekend, and the rewards went all the way up to WrestleMania 40. And some people have been pulling the Cody Rhodes special edition, you know, the crazy undisputed championship one, and some people have been pulling Bayley. Some have even been getting Damian Priest as well, and some have been getting like detention cards. So go and scan this QR code right here. You got to go and do it as we get ready for the final week of WrestleMania 40 Rarity. And if you don't know how to scan, make sure you go to the 3-line thingy at the top right of your screen, go to options, press QR scanner, and then scan it from here. So what's in ours? Let's find out.
All rise.
It is, WrestleMania 40 Damian Priest. That is great. And you get 150 credits as well. And the American Dream, why do I say Dream? American Nightmare. What a way to finish it off. A WrestleMania 40 card from a QR code. Beautiful. Oh, one last thing, guys, before you go, you can get 200 free credit from the WWE SuperCard web store. All you've got to do is go over to there, either connect your game to the web store or go to buy something. Enter your player ID, you don't actually have to buy anything, and you'll have a notice pops up that says you can get 200 free credits just for adding SuperCard's web store to your phone's home screen. And it's up to you whether you do it, but if you do that, it sends you through 200 credits into your inbox. And hey, you could do worse things for less credits. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, if you want to see something that does make sense, go over to this video where those 2 extra QR codes are. Alternatively, you can go to this video down here, which is how you get your hands on that beautiful Hulk Hogan. Why did I say beautiful and Hulk Hogan in the same sentence? Anyway, Ichiban action figure. It looks better than the actual person. I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.